والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Inshallah, Ikhwan, over the next series of sittings that we'll have as we alternate between myself and our brother Abu Khadija, Hafidhahullah, we're going to be discussing a surah from the surah of the Quran, from the surah, Ayyuha al-Ikhwa, that are considered Makkiyah, or from the Meccan surahs, those surahs that were revealed after, often before the Hijrah. And that, Ayyuha al-Ikhwa, is Surah Al-Waaqi'ah. The surah wherein Allah Azza wa Jal discusses the affair of Al-Waaqi'ah. That is that sure reality, that affair that is going to occur. That affair, Ayyuha al-Ikhwa, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discusses in a number of surah throughout the Quran, and that is the affair of Yawm al-Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Waaqi'ah discusses, brothers and sisters, in detail, in relative detail, the affairs that will occur Yawm al-Qiyamah. And we'll be looking at some of the statements of Al-Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah ta'ala concerning that. Hopefully we'll discuss it and cover it throughout the days of Ramadan, bi'idhnillah. And if not, then we'll complete it in that which follows Ramadan. Concerning the affair of Surah Al-Waaqi'ah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins by mentioning, after Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, if the brothers Ikhwan could lower their voices, Jazakumullah khair. After Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إذا وقعت الواقعة ليس لوقعتها كاذبة خافضة رافعة إذا رجت الأرض رجا وبست الجبال بسا وكانت هباء منبثا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions when the waqi'ah, or when that sure reality occurs, that thing that will definitely occur. لَيْسَ لِوَقَعَتِهَا كَاذِبًا, and there is indeed no rejecting it occurring. Yani there is no rejection, and there is nothing that can deny that this is an affair that will most definitely occur. Allah Azza wa Jal describes it as خَافِضَةٌ رَافِعَةٌ. It is an affair, Ikhwan, and it is an occurrence that will raise some and will lower others. خَافِضَة, يعني it will lower some, رَافِعَةٌ, and it will raise others. And that, brothers and sisters, Allah Azza wa Jal discusses and continues, إِذَا رُجَّتِ الْأَرْضُ رَجَّةً, when the earth tremors, with a tremoring and with a shaking and with convulsion. وَبُسَّتِ الْجِبَالُ بَسًّا, and when the jibal and when the mountains they disappear, يعني when they become as scattered dust. وَكَانَتْ هَبَاءً مُنْبَثًّا, they become like scattered dust. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions thereon after, وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا, that you, after speaking about the creation itself, other than ourselves, other than human beings and jinn, Allah Azza wa Jal then turns the address to you, human beings and jinn. وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا, thereon after you will be three groups. There is no fourth group, أيها الإخوة, three groups. Allah Azza wa Jal mentions, فَأَصْحَابُ الْمَيْمَنَةِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْمَيْمَنَةِ, then the Ashabul Maymana, the companions of the right, who will the companions of the right be? وَأَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ, and the companions of the left, and who will the companions of the left be? وَالسَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ, and the sabiqun, those who are foremost in the dunya, they will be sabiqun in the hereafter. أُولَٰئِكَ الْمُقَرَّبُونَ, they will be those who are brought close, في جنات النعيم, in gardens of bliss. And that, brothers and sisters, is the portion of the surah that we're going to discuss in this session. Al-Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah ta'ala, after discussing the affair or mentioning the initial statement, إِذَا وَقَعَتِ الْوَاقِعَةِ, he mentions rahimahullah ta'ala, al-waqi'ah ismun min asma'i yawm al-qiyamah. He said that al-waqi'ah is a name from the names of Yawm al-Qiyamah. He said it is named such سميت بذلك لتحقق كونها ووجودها كما قال تعالى فيومئذ وقعت الواقعة. It is referred to as al-Waaqi'ah, the thing that will occur, because of the fact that it is definite and there is no doubt that it is going to occur. It is a reality that is going to manifest. And he mentioned, as far as the statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, ليس لوقعتها كاذبة, that there is nothing denying it occurring. He said that is, there is no denying that it will occur. ليس لوقوعها إذا أراد الله كونها. He mentioned that it occurring, if Allah and when Allah wills for it to occur, there is nothing that will turn that away. ولا دافع يدفعها, and there is nothing that may repel it or that can repel that. And so Allah Azza wa Jalla, ikhwan, in the surah discusses the affair then of an occurrence that will take place, brothers and sisters, and each and every one of us, ma'ashar ahl sunnati wal jama'ah, we know it is from our mu'taqad and from our belief in al-qiyamah, in the establishment and the occurrence of Yawm al-qiyamah. Imam Ibn Kathir, he mentions concerning the statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, khafidatul rafi'ah, that indeed it will تخفض أقواما إلى أسفل السافلين إلى الجحيم وإن كانوا في الدنيا أعزاء وترفع آخرين إلى أعلى عليين وإلى نعيم مقيم وإن كانوا في الدنيا وضعاء. This statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, that it is خافضة رافعة, that it will put some individuals low, bring them lowly, even if they were noble individuals, people who were raised in the dunya. And it will bring others high, raise others, and give them station and a manzila, even if in the dunya they were wuda'a, people who were dishonored and disrespected. Muhammad ibn Ka'b al-Quradi, from the Salaf rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentioned, تخفض رجالا كانوا في الدنيا مرتفعين وترفع رجالا كانوا في الدنيا منخفعين. He mentioned that indeed it will raise some people or it will lower some people who were in the dunya raised, and it will raise individuals who are in the dunya in a lowly position. And so Allah Azza wa Jal, ikhwan, discusses this affair of Yawm al-Qiyamah. And then he mentions, after discussing that which is connected to the fact that the earth will tremor, and that which is related to the fact that it will tremor as in a convulsion and in an earthquake, he then mentions that which is related to the jibal. That Allah Azza wa Jal discusses that the jibal, bussatin jibalu basa, when the jibal or when the mountains will become as dust. And this has in it, ikhwan, a description of how the mountains will become as dust. That is, as occurs in some surah, the mountains will be as they are. And then, ikhwan, as individuals are looking at them, if you were to look at them, while one looks at them, they will immediately become dust, though they still resemble mountains. But they will be as dust, as a mirage. And then after becoming dust and remaining in the shape that they are in, then they will disappear and blow to the wind, just as dust, if one were to throw dust into wind, it will disappear with the wind. And that no doubt is described, ikhwan, in this surah here. And that is that Allah Azza wa Jal mentions and that it becomes haba'an mumbatha. This statement, haba'an mumbatha, or as scattered dust, Al-Imam Ibn Kathir, he discusses it and he mentions